Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing if you are interested in learning from non-fiction books. I talk about non-fiction books on this channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about one of the very famous business book that is none other but Rework. Rework is a unique business book that teaches the reader how to make a successful business. This book teaches the reader how to be successful in business, which is to stop talking and start working definitely. It is a 270-page long book and it is divided into 18 learnings and 90 sub-learnings. So it's not possible to share everything in one video. So I'll talk about 5 top learnings from this book. And if you are interested in reading the entire book, I have linked down the book in the description. You can check that out. I don't have time to read books. I don't have time to start my side hustle. I don't have time to start my own business. I don't have time to learn guitar. I don't have time to pursue my hobby. No time is not an excuse.
There's always enough time if you spend it right. When you want something bad enough, you make the time regardless of other obligation. The truth is, most people just don't want it bad enough. Then they protect their ego with the excuse of time. Don't let yourself off the hook with excuses. It's entirely your responsibility to make your dream come true. If you constantly fret about timing things perfectly, they'll never happen.
We all have that one friend who says, I had that idea for eBay. If only I had implemented it, I would be a billionaire. I had that idea which got $2 million funding today. I would be there on the list of Forbes if I would have implemented that.
What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Think your ideas is valuable? Go try sell it and see where you get for it. Ideas are cheap and plentiful. The original pitch idea is such a small part of a business that it's almost negligible. The real question is how well you execute.
Make tiny decisions. Big decisions are hard to take and very hard to change. This does not mean that you don't have to dream big. It just means that you have to take smaller action to that bigger dream of yours.
Making tiny decisions doesn't mean you can't make big plans or think big ideas. It just means you believe the best way to achieve those big things is one tiny decision at a time. Attainable goals are the best ones to have. Once you can actually accomplish and build on, you get to say, we nailed it, done. Then you get going on the next one. That's a lot more satisfying than some pie in the sky fantasy goal you never meet.
Say no by default. It's very difficult to say no, and saying no is an art. Saying yes is very easy, but saying no is what you need to do.
It's so easy to say yes. Yes to another feature, yes to an overly optimistic deadline, yes to a mediocre design. Soon the stack of things you said yes to grows so tall you can't even see the things you should really be doing. Start getting into the habit of saying no, even to many of your best ideas. Use the power of no to get your priorities straight. You rarely regret saying no, but you often wind up regretting saying yes.
In audience, all companies have customers. Few lucky companies have fans, and the most fortunate companies have audience. And audience can be your secret weapon.
A lot of businesses still spend big bucks to reach people. Every time they want to say something, they dip into their budgets, pull out a huge wad of cash, and place some ads. But this approach is both expensive and unreliable. As they say, you waste half of your ads budget. You just don't know which half. Today's smartest company knows better. Instead of going out to reach people, you want people to come to you. An audience returns often on its own to see what you have to say. The best example is Apple. When you build an audience, you don't have to buy people's attention. They give it to you. This is a huge advantage. So build an audience, speak, write, blog, tweet, make videos, whatever. Share information that's valuable and you slowly but surely build a loyal audience.
And this one is a bonus one and my favorite, and that is inspiration is perishable. We all have ideas, but what we don't have is inspirations to execute them. Ideas are immortal, but inspiration will die. Inspiration is like fresh fruit or vegetable. It has an expiry date. So if you're inspired to do something on Friday, just make sure that you get that work done on the weekend so that you just get started with it. Inspiration is a magical thing. Inspiration is a productivity multiplier, a motivator, but it won't wait for you. Inspiration is a now thing. If it grabs you, grab it back and get the work done. That's it for today's video. Hope you liked some of the learnings that I have shared from the book. If you want to dive deeper into all the concepts of the book, you need to read the book definitely. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, share it with your friends, those who might find it useful. If you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any new videos that can be little helpful for you and might change your life in a certain way. Thank you so much for watching again. If you have any recommendation, any suggestion, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Thank you.